David Patterson and his son Matt have been baiting, casting, and hooking fish since Matt was able to hold a rod.
As far back as I can remember, you know, it's been animals and art, and we've been fishing my whole life, and looking for turtles and snakes, and you know, still do. So
still do it. He never gave it up. He's at actually it was a sportsman's club fishing derby, and he's sitting. He's about 4 years old, and he's holding a candied apple in one hand and a trout in the other that he caught.
The brown trout. The day I was born, he wrote me a letter. He gave it to me when I turned 18, and in the letter it talked about animals and fishing, so it came true.
David is a retired biology teacher, so a love of animals was something that came naturally in the Patterson household.
As far back as I can remember fishing, and I can remember, I have a lot of really early turtle memories.
All grown up now, Matt is still looking for turtles and fish and snakes. He's a wildlife artist whose illustrations have evolved from this to this. Prints, paintings, publications, his turtles, salamanders, snakes, and fish are known around the world. And one of the books Matt has illustrated, his dad wrote.
It came out in 2010. It's called Freshwater Fish of the Northeast. There's 61 different species in it. And it's basically, when you go fishing, a lot of people go fishing for game fish. But along the way, you catch a lot of fish that aren't game fish. And basically, this book kind of celebrates that, and it talks about all the different fish you could come across when you go fishing, all the different things you could encounter.
And probably a lot of fish that you will never encounter because they're minnows and are small fish, and they actually exist. But even the most avid fishermen probably don't even realize that they're there.
Like any good father and son project, they decided to turn their research into a friendly competition.
Well, that's how the species contest came about, you know. Well, we had to get reference from my illustration, so to see who could catch the most different types of fish. And I know you'll go fishing for trout and bass, and that's exciting when you get one, but the first time you see a fish that you've never seen before that's around here, that's just as exciting. Here's a banded sunfish. This is the one we were talking about. Well, they have a rounded tail fin. It's hard to see when they're out of the water, but
that's as big as they get. So that's why, you know, that's why you could say you could fish in this pond and catch 100 sunfish and never know that this one even existed in there.
I would keep track of them. I would print them out and cut them out and then tape them into a journal and then write down like the date and the place where I caught it. So then it's something about flipping through it I really like, you know, like an old school journal. It's nice to have a physical thing in your hand. We were competitive. We had a bet going. The winner the winner got a fish dinner. The other one had to pay.
Who won?
I did.
David and Matt have decided to up the ante again this summer and head out together in search of even more exciting catches.
We had so much fun doing the species competition the first time that we figured we'd keep it going.
Keep track of what we catch.
Keep track of what we catch and see. I mean, there's still a lot of fish that we didn't in New Hampshire that we never saw.
A walleye. Neither one of us ever caught a walleye.
I want to catch a bowfin, which is a really ancient-looking fish.
The project has forced the father-son duo to try new techniques, new tools, and new habitats to gain an edge.
Because you go along in the weeds and go along, you know, kind of fast and scoop it up, and you usually have, you know, a fish or two, sometimes 2 or 3 different kinds of fish in there. You can use a minnow trap, which connects together like that. You throw a piece of bread in there and leave it there overnight.
And the fish stories go far beyond the images on the pages.
We went out in the Squanicook, and it was early April, and your canoe or your kayak was brand new. He loaded all the stuff in his brand new camera in, and I was out ahead of him. And then it sounded like someone dumped a bucket of bowling balls into the water, and I looked behind me, and he was upside down. And he was crawling out.
But the ice fishing was...
Oh, yeah.
We started ice fishing fairly recently. We pretty much got serious about it when we started the book. And I wish we had done it for a longer period of time, because we've had a lot of fun doing that.
Yeah, and I mean, people could do, you could do species contests for a whole summer, or you could do it for like a weekend.
Or even in just the one day in an afternoon. So you try to catch as many species, as many kinds of fish as you can.
David and Matt won't be writing a book this time. Matt will paint some of their catches, and there is still a fish dinner on the line. But this contest is really more about spending time together in nature, where they've always been a team.
And even, we're obviously going to be repeating a lot of the same fish, but it's just a matter of, it's fun.
There's a lot of really beautiful, colorful fish all around us that people probably don't even know exist.